Hey guys, Vin from the Better Gentleman, and today I have the special package all the way from China. In here we have the Redmi Airdots. Now this is actually my second pair of Redmi Airdots. I have another one here, and the mistake I made with this one was that this was the Chinese variant. So whenever you're ordering these guys, there's a global version and a Chinese version. And I got the Chinese version here, and it was all right. It wasn't too bad, and especially considering the price, I got this one for like around 15 bucks. Definitely not bad at all. I was just a bit underwhelmed considering that this was supposed to be like Xiaomi's version of something like the Galaxy Buds. And also the instructions weren't in English and stuff like that, so that was a pain in the butt. So I wanted to go ahead and see if the US version was any better. And this one I did order from the official Xiaomi page on AliExpress. And that's like the only way you can get them. I had to wait about like 3 weeks to get these guys. If it's any consolation, I can already tell like the packaging in general is like a lot better than the one that I had on the previous one. Open that up. So over here we have this protective film, and it's letting us know that there is a little plastic piece under the ear tips here. And we're gonna have to take that off. Yeah, these are just like the other ones I got. Before we pair these guys up, let's see what else is in the box. We have your ear tips here. That was the same on the Chinese version. And then we have our literature. The more I look at these, the more I think I got bamboozled on this pair here. I feel like this might be a counterfeit. I don't know if you can tell or not, but this is a little bit more dull over here. A lot shinier on this guy. The Mi logo here also is a lot shinier than the one on this guy. So I'm starting to feel like I might have been bamboozled on the last one. The connector inside looks a little bit better on this guy as well. Let me see something. These look identical to me. This one does weigh a little bit more. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pair these guys up. All right, had to get this phone charged up here a little bit. Let's go ahead and connect to this. To pair them, we'll just take them out of the box. This should go into pairing mode. All right, seems like on these we're gonna have like the whole right-left thing. And I believe the right one's gonna be your main one. Same thing with these, which I thought were knockoffs, but I'm starting to doubt that now. I just think the quality control is a little bit different. All right, guys, so just finished testing this guy out. Got a couple of notes here. So these are exactly the same, other than like the casing on this US version. I mean, they sound exactly the same. So the range on this is pretty typical for all Bluetooth devices. Got about 30 to 35 feet, so that's pretty good there. The sound quality as well was pretty good on these guys. It was very full and the bass was really good. In my opinion, I was really impressed to get that kind of sound quality on something so cheap. Just so you know, the Chinese variant ran about $16 for me. These were about 20. So still like below that $25 mark. So that's really, really good in my opinion. And they sound great. With these, we do have that issue of like only being able to use one ear in mono mode. And so in this one, it's only the right ear that you can use in mono mode, which in my opinion isn't necessarily like a deal breaker. It's just something I've come to expect from like Chinese version of Bluetooths. I did a stability test on it and they fit pretty well. They didn't fall out while I was doing jump ropes or anything like that. Got through about 50 and it was pretty solid. I did feel like towards the end it was like falling out, but I think that's because these earbuds are atypically like large. These are a bit larger than what most come with. And that was something I also noted on this guy as well. So just know that you might have to use the smaller version for these. They do have larger ones than the ones that are included, but you might have to use a small earbud. The mic test for this guy, not necessarily a deal breaker, but it was on the weaker side. And that's the same for both of these. I noticed the mic quality wasn't necessarily like the best, but it'll get the job done if you're using it for something like Google Voice or something like that. But it did sound like I was kind of far away, so just be careful of that. I don't think these would be the best for phone calls, but nonetheless, really great for the price. And honestly, like the quality, the sound quality that comes out of these is better than like numerous other ones I've tried. I mean, I think that these would like be near the top of my list as like favorites. I mean, these sound just as good as the Aukeys, and the Aukeys are $100 earbuds. So, I mean, that says a lot right there. Granted, they don't give you wireless charging or anything like that, and the battery life on these is kind of like on the low end, but I think overall like it's not bad for like what you're paying for. Yeah, so just final thoughts. I mean, if you want something below 25 bucks and you're willing to wait like the amount of time it takes like for shipping and stuff from China, I think this is a really good deal. As for like the whole Chinese US variant, there isn't too much of a difference. You can see like the finishing here is a bit different, but other than that, like the earbuds sound the same. The quality on both of them is great. Just this one doesn't come with American instructions. And make sure you're getting like the original ones. I thought I got bamboozled on this, but I think just the quality control is a little bit different because they sound the same. And they both picked up in this Redmi companion app. It's not the official app. It's just I think it's called Dot Droid or something like that. And they both picked up on it. The only complaint I have is the multifunction buttons on both of these are gimmicky. So double tap is supposed to be like skip or reverse, and it just pulls up Google Assistant, and it's not supposed to do that. Three taps is supposed to do that, which also pulls up Google Assistant, but it doesn't allow you to like skip tracks or anything like that. It'll let you pause the tracks, and it'll let you interact with phone calls, but it won't let you skip tracks. And that's kind of like the only reason why I'm not giving these guys an A. I give them a B plus. The sound quality on this is great. It really is great. Just from a price point perspective, I think they cut the right corners here. Like it doesn't have wireless charging or anything like that. And the buttons are like touch buttons. They're not smart buttons, but that, in my opinion, is okay. Especially because like you're spending about 20 bucks, and to me, that's a really good deal for what these are. These actually sound better than like I tried the Walmart On ones, and those were about 30 bucks, and these sound better than that. And that's it for today. If you guys got any questions, just leave them down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you guys next time.